Absa. Absa is the fourth. Let me run through Absa quickly before I take a short break. So Absa is older than Ghana, 1917. Guys, Absa is an old bank, just 56 branches. All right, GCB has 155. It's a foreign-owned bank, now South Africa, made a loss. Look at Absa's profit behavior. 2016, 423. 2017. Absa was the best performing bank in Ghana last year. I mean 2021, right? The year before this. Look at that. COVID-19 notwithstanding, Absa made a profit of 1 billion cedis. Unbelievable. This is great. It means that the guys working in the bank, they know their job. 1 billion cedis in profit. 2021. 1 billion. It's a lot of money. Let's decide what's going to happen here. Look at that. Boom. 500 million cedis in a loss. This is very serious. So from 1 billion profit to 500 million in a loss. This is serious. Take a look at that. Take a closer look at those numbers again. Right? You are doing well, going well. You even withstand COVID. So it's quite almost counter-cyclical. COVID comes, everybody is struggling. The bank is increasing profits. So it's the complacency that comes from giving money to government, thinking government is going to pay back, that leads to this. Let's look at the breakdown. Profit before tax, obviously the percentage dip is 153% because from 1 billion profit to 500 million loss. Similar to the GCB story. Customer deposit, obviously going up. So confidence in the sector is high. People are still sending their money. Assets, look at that, from 16 to 17. Profit before tax margin, pre-tax profit margin is down. Loan to deposit. This number is what worries me. They were doing 60. So in 2021, everything about Absa was beautiful because 60 is great. 60 is much better than what we've seen in the industry. 60% of the money they get. And the other point I need to make about loan deposit ratio is it doesn't have to be 100% because if you give all your deposits back at loans, you will have liquidity problems, right? So there's a balance between maintaining your liquidity by making sure your loan deposit is not too high, but also it has to be high enough to lend money to those who need it. Because in Nigeria, as I said, when the real economy was not growing in 2017, Central Bank of Nigeria said, look, you guys, increase your loan deposit ratio. Don't keep the money in the vault. Stop sending the money to unprofitable uses. Lend to the real sector so the multiplier effect will take place. So there's a balance. The African average is 75%. How come in Ghana, all our banks are below 50%? The governor should be worried about this. We'll talk about capital adequacy in greater detail. But look at that. Their capital adequacy ratio, 19%. They don't have any problems with capital. Absa, they have money. So what is the consequence of all of this? There you go. We had to scale this. The percentages don't even make sense. 2,293%. Impairment loss on financial assets. What on earth is going on here? We try to explain that. Again, investment securities, look at the game. 2 billion, 2.5, 2.7, 4 billion, 4.8, 4.7, 5.4 billion. So interest income, the money is not going to the people. The money is going to Abai. Loans and advances, yes, not too bad. To be fair, it's rising in tandem. So it's not like they are reducing the interest income from their loans. But it's very clear that the biggest game in town is giving your money to government. And we needed to show this. And we have this for all the banks. And we're going to release these in series. Right? This is important for you to understand. Sometimes we talk about banking statements. It looks very complicated. This is actually what's happening. And there has to be a collective understanding of the challenge so that the government will do the right thing. All right? So this is the situation with Absa. Look at that. The impairment is in red. Boom. Impairment almost non-existent. Everything was going fine. 0.01, 0.02, 0. This bank made a profit of 1 billion cedis in 2021. COVID-19 notwithstanding. And the government's own policy decision, in addition to the excessive borrowing which has led to the debt exchange and the impairment, government can't pay. So now you have a high profit situation going down. Some people think there are advantages to this. We'll discuss that too. That if banks are making profit when we are all suffering, they also have to lose. And hopefully, in that loss, they will start investing in real things.